Hey y'all, I'm sorry. I had to make me an avocado today. I need a little vanilla ice cream in my life. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm here. Yes, I have 2 pairs of the same black night pants, so oh well to y'all. Everybody who don't, that's your bad, okay? Hey everybody. Thank you guys for coming back to the Chaos Corner. See, I got a little more energy today, but I did want to make a quick video for the day. It is Friday, so we're gonna have positive chaos today. Okay, positive chaos today. Plus, I got ice cream and coffee, so what can be better, right? Thank you guys for showing up for our FaceTime meeting today. I just want to say that here recently, the young men in my life, being my brother, my little cousins, I'm the eldest on both sides of my family. I'm the firstborn, so every male under me, they all younger than me. But they have really given me life in the last 2 weeks. My brother called me and we had a wonderful, wonderful conversation where he just acknowledged me as a human, just general. You know, yes, he always acknowledges me as a big sister, but he really just let me know that he understood me and he saw me as more than just his big sister. And I always could appreciate that. Secondly, this morning, well, let me back up before this morning. One of my younger cousins, who's also autistic like my son, he gave me a call randomly this week and wanted to just communicate with me. And I really love the fact that my younger siblings and younger cousins appreciate the fact that I am a little cuckoo sometimes, but always have their best interests at heart. Always want them to be seen, and I always want them to be respected as men and just as my younger family, you know. This morning, my little cousin called me, and we have lived apart for a very long time, but he gave me the weepy eyes today. He gave me I was just so appreciative of him giving me a call this morning. He really changed the array of how I was feeling about a few things. I'm grateful that these men show up in my world to promote me as who I am, and also to just say that, hey, I appreciate you. There is never a bad moment to tell anyone that they are appreciated, guys. Never a bad moment, I promise. Your strongest friend, your strongest family member, your strongest sibling, your strongest coworker, they don't hear that a lot. They don't hear that a lot. All we get a lot of times is everyone complains about what we didn't say, how we didn't stop them from making a decision that they were never not going to make in the first place. Don't mind all that noise in the background. It's just my tiny humans doing their own Chaos Friday, okay? But most of the time we never get that. It's just people kind of taking in and absorbing from us, but not actually, you know, filling us back up, feeding back into us. I personally have a really good friend group and really good relationships in general with the people in my family as far as cousins and siblings. So I really just appreciated the fact that some of the, and I'm going to say, the most important men to me that are younger than me let me know that I'm special and I'm good enough and they appreciate me. And for all of y'all out there who no one might have said it to this week or this month or this year or last year, just know you are feeding somebody's soul every day. You are actually helping people. As long as you're doing good, you will receive good. It does take a very long time to notice once you're getting it back, but it also takes that time because the people who have to give it back to you have to grow in it. Okay? I just want everybody to know that there's never a time when no one sees you. Just because someone cannot communicate that they see you doesn't mean there's a time that no one sees you. Okay? I hope that everyone has a great Friday. I'm gonna have a little more to talk about probably a little later today because I was watching. Actually, I'm gonna talk about it now, but don't worry about it. My kids today, we watched the Pharrell Lego movie. It was super beautiful for kids. It was like great, immaculate about getting through our things, about, you know, how we try, how long it takes, and things like that. It was so nice to see my kids attached to a real story, but in their perspective. And I just thought it was super cool for Pharrell to want to reach kids because he started his career as a child. He loved music, but he didn't understand what he was going to do with it. And from there, everything kind of just went on its path to the search for his thing. Give me a second, guys. My kids needed a little attention for a second. They bust the door open. You guys don't want to hear all the mess they have to say. But it was just a beautiful story. And from watching that, I went into just kind of thinking about the overall, everything that's kind of just been happening in my world, in my kids' world, and like how I'm so happy that I finally have found my village and I have relationships that are ever evolving with my siblings. I love my two siblings. They are the best. I have a younger brother and a younger sister. And to me, they are the best things since sliced bread, okay? I don't know about your brother system, but mine's amazing, okay? I don't think I ever been a part of anything else better except for having my kids. That's it. They make me feel special, and I hope that they feel that even though I fuss and I am bossy because I'm the big sister, that they feel the same way all the time. And I just have been thinking, like, I'm so appreciative of these relationships, and it's Friday, and of course I want to be light and fluffy today, but it has just been wonderful. Things are hard. Yesterday was it was just one of those days. I didn't have enough life. I didn't have enough sleep. There wasn't enough cup of coffee. There was nothing else I could pour into me yesterday. And then to wake up today to some really good communication from the people I love, just to say, hey, I see you, it felt really nice. And I want you guys to know that even if you're not feeling it, let me send some to you. You're beautiful. You're blessed. You're here, and every day you can change whatever hurts from yesterday. You can't fix it completely, but you can change your perspective of it. You can change how you feel about it, and you can change how you deal with it. Also, love, 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 like hugs, big hugs, all of the things that you need from a big sister to everybody who's watching. Like, don't worry. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Focus in on the things that you need for you to be better, to do better, to show up better in this life, and it'll get to you. It only took me 30 years. Okay? It only took me 30. And I'm only 30 plus. We ain't gonna get too deep in that, but I'm happy to be that far because I've lost a lot of friends on the way here. And I don't mean just breaking up friendships. I've just literally had to see a lot of people go into the ground and go back to God. But it takes as long as it takes until you can see yourself in a better light. Remember, confidence starts on the inside and then it shines out. Confidence starts on the inside of you, loving you, thinking about you, seeing yourself, even in its worst moments. It starts on the inside and it works its way out. There is no bypassing that. There is no other way. There is no secondary situation. As soon as you start working on you, the confidence goes up, even if you don't know what you're going to do. Imagine that. Even if you have no idea, I've been shooting for about 4 years now. Some of the stuff is on my page, but some of it is just sitting in the archives of I'll have clips of it later in the future to let everybody know. No. This was me too. I've changed weight sizes. I have gone through mommy depression after having the kids and not getting my body back and being by myself and just experiencing this life in a whole. Sometimes not in the best ways, sometimes in the loneliest of ways. And guess what? I still got here. My brother's been fussing at me, I don't know, for a long time about being selfish, about choosing myself, about doing whatever it is I love. And sometimes you can hear people, but you have no idea what they're talking about. No idea. And I know some of you guys right now might be listening to me, watching this video saying, I hear you, girl. I hear you. But you don't know what I'm going through. That's a fact. I'll never know what you're going through, but I want you to know something. You don't know what I've been through either. And when I tell you the journey is long, it is long. And sometimes it is lonely as hell, okay? And sometimes you feel like you cannot stand up on your own 2 feet. And even at that time, you still doing more than most people. You still got something in you. There's still pieces of light. Light outshines the darkness every single day, no matter what, okay? There's still a little piece on the inside that makes you feel like, oh, I could be doing something else. That's the light. That's the light saying, hey, you know better. And not just you know better as far as you having to be better, but you know that there's better out here in this world. Let's figure out how to get to it. So no matter how hard the journey, no matter how long the journey, no matter how lonely, no matter how depleted you feel, start filling your cup. Even if it start with a little coffee and ice cream. I forgot to 101. Throw some cinnamon on there and say, look, hey, a little more abundance and happiness with this, okay? But even if it's just starting with a cup, start with a small thing, move to another thing, think about yourself, think about the best pieces of you, think about where those pieces went, how did I lose them, and what are they, and do they still serve purpose today? If they still serve you purpose, hold on to them tight and continue to evolve them. If they no longer serve you purpose, put them in the trash. Put them right in the trash. Let them be. You already tried that path. What is worse than what you've already tried? What is worse than what you've already been through? Nothing. Nothing. Every time we're in something, we always feel like it's the worst thing that could ever happen. Death is the worst thing that could ever happen. Understand that, because you don't get no opportunity, no chance, and no additional space or thought to do anything else. So if it ain't death, it ain't the worst that could happen. I don't care how bad. I've seen moms come back from their children dying before them, from being murdered, from just committing suicide. I've seen children come back from losing their mothers and from having these hard moments and these hard things happen to them. I have seen service members and friends of mine, come back to this state, and I've watched their families had to go through the process of living their lives without them. And in those moments, in those spaces, it always feels like the worst thing. And I always say to people, that person's at peace. We're the ones who are not. That person is in the relaxing space of whatever comes next. That person is at more peace than we could ever be at. Let's figure out how to get there. So if we can get through those things, we can get through anything. And remember everything you've already gotten through. If you can get through that stuff, what can hold you down? Outside of yourself. So you fix the inside first, always, and then you work on everything outside of you. Everything outside of you can wait. Literally everything outside of you can wait. Because if you tear down your insides and then your organs shut down, guess what? Everything has to wait anyway. Nothing goes on. Nobody has additional anything. People don't eat if you have kids, a spouse. People don't get bills paid if you're in the hospital, stuck. If you stay down, you will never believe you can come back up. So think, I'm good enough. I'm amazing. I'm beautiful. I feel good on my inside. Even if you don't believe it, say it until you do. Because you are, and you do. And it is very hard, but it is not the end of you because you didn't die doing it. Okay? And I hope that everybody has a wonderful, wonderful, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that, we get through this weekend happy. I will see you guys again next week, okay? Because I work Monday through Friday, baby. Saturday and Sunday, I got to add a little whiskey to this cup, okay? So, you guys enjoy. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm so grateful that you guys all come to watch me and come and see me and participate in a little FaceTime with a little chaos, okay? Chaos, coffee, tea, and, my co-host Penguin. I always keeping the tissues on deck just in case my chaos makes me a little emotional. I really appreciate everything. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys come back and see me on Monday. If not, I'm going to still be here. Because ain't nothing worse than not being seen for me. So, I will catch up with you guys. Thank y'all for FaceTiming. And make sure y'all come back to talk to me. Constance Monet. Don't forget it. It's cool. Don't look me up. You might find some stuff that you don't want to see or something. I don't know. I don't search myself, so, But y'all have a great weekend. And I'll see y'all on Monday. Bye.